bad. That's not a good game plan.
I agree. But the fact remains that these simple, straightforward play, dive deep, and mass CCT compositions, they keep finding wins, right? So it's a really interesting discussion because I also agree with you. Like, I feel like T1 should have won. It's the same scenario that we saw with Hanwha Life, where they were facing an Renex and Udyk composition with a Vayne and an Orianna. And if you're noticing as a team that right now, like, your execution of complicated comps and late game team fights just isn't good enough, gotta swap it up. And I hope that's what we see here as a pivot from T1, who I gotta imagine are real ready to smash this game.
I'm kind of full Jace combo.
No.
We've seen it not really work all that well. And that is the volley bear for Cuz. Win rate on this champion, I think, is through the roof as well, historically, in the LCK. But that's going to be Faker's Azir as well in that mid lane. And this is a far more standard composition to come out from T1. Canna has a strong pick on the top side of the map and should be okay into whatever's coming here, as looks like Wukong is going to be the decision. So a lot of teamfight capability from Liv Sandbox, but certainly looking a little bit more gauged towards later in the game. Around the kick, remember guys, as Fate is going to dive in. It's an unfortunate timing there, as there's the flash ult. Fate has the flash though, and Croco, that is not it, but he is able to kill Faker with it. Okay, I thought he was hunting after Cuz, but he is going to be able to get the Azir in the end. So I apologize, Croco, that's the double kill. As Canna comes in,
no!
he doesn't have it! He didn't even know that he didn't have it! As he's now burning down and Fate's going to be able to grab the kill. What a disaster! Oh no, you can see Cuz's face as well. It's like, this ain't it. But I can't believe it. I don't think Canna even knew that he hadn't leveled up the ult. What? That's crazy.
Canna didn't make it over the wall. Cuz thought he smited a minion because he thought he was gonna hit level 6. If you hit level 6 there, you ultimate immediately the tower, and Faker doesn't die. And you better put on the carry pants, T1 bot lane. But no, Effort is there to save that play as well.
Oh my goodness!
Everything went wrong there.
It's a comedy of errors.
Oh no.
What a disaster. Okay, break them all down for us here, Chronicle. I don't think I quite got him when we were casting this particular moment.
Like I said, everything goes wrong. Cuz thinks he'll hit 6, but he doesn't have the initial mini, so the turret gets an extra strut. Faker dies. Then Canna also, for some reason, isn't able to make it over the wall, doesn't want to go for the risk of, you know, trying to go for a Q and then missing it and not being able to join the play. But I don't know why he just didn't use the ward over the wall and then...
Let's see the pro view.
I think that's the realization that set in there.
Yeah, didn't say anything.
너 쏘리. 너 궁을 안 찍었냐? 쏘리.
Even if you find...
Matchup is now Summit in trouble. We'll see how the decoy is going to work, as he does have the Cyclone. It looks like T1's not going to be able to do it. Out goes Cuz with the ultimate in response to this teleport from Fate. That's not how they really wanted this one to go. Getting the teleport certainly good though, as Teddy's just going to take down Prince on the bottom side. Can't Lantern it. Croco's going to move in. Faker actually didn't react to it. Great hook on the bottom side here though, as Teddy's going to get devoured just in time there, but is it going to be enough? That's a really long-range rocket from Prince. Fantastically played there, as now Carrier is on the run. Teleport going to be invested here by both Faker and Canna. See whether it's going to be enough. That play was incredible, and now the Cyclone comes in. Super Mega Death Rocket is exactly that, as it's a double kill. Make it a triple, as another Giga range rocket comes out from Prince, and he almost gets the quadra kill afterwards. Liv Sandbox are popping off.
It's mayhem in the LCK Atlas as Liv Sandbox take an incredibly decisive team fight. It starts with Prince and Effort. The combination of how clean Effort played that, and look
that play, man.
Look at these chompers as well. Teddy going in so forward in of itself might be salvageable, but look, the chompers, he can't be eaten. And then the flash into the last auto doesn't get anything done for them. The double teleport comes through and they're feeling good, but this flank from Summit here. This is the combo we were talking about. Cyclone plus Equalizer. Man. The clone gets knocked back. The collapse is there from Liv Sandbox, and now you have an Omega Fat Jinx that picks up a triple. Another kill for Croco.
시원하다.
All right, we need to just evaporate the Baron. And T1, yeah, they're going to find out now, but it's a little bit too late.
I don't even think think it matters if they know. I'm pretty sure they're aware of it at this point in time, like with the lack of vision and everyone being gone on the map, but there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
Like, at this point, you are at the mercy of Liv Sandbox making a huge mistake. That's the only way you get back into this. You pointed out, it's so good because it feels like what you need to do to win here is somehow get both Croc and Prince in the Shurima shuffle. And that's just impossible now.
And also, like, look at this. The equalizer so beautifully placed to break open the base as well as Prince possibly in trouble. He gets thrown back. Takes the lantern, though. Thank you very much, Effort. He's going to grab that kill onto Cuz at the same time. And Prince had a GA the whole time. Even if that hadn't worked, it doesn't even matter as T1 are just getting destroyed. It looks like a roller coaster ride for this Jinx. He's getting just ported around the map with this Thresh. They'll break open the base and maybe they'll just win at 24 minutes.
A 2-0 for Liv Sandbox? What is happening in the LCK, Atlas?
Well, Liv Sandbox are playing extraordinarily well. Chronicler, that's what they're doing. This Nexus is going to be taken down pre-24 minutes. I don't know what Liv Sandbox had for breakfast, but I want some. Seems to make you super good at the League of Legends.
Wow. I am holding myself back because I wanted Liv Sandbox to be good for a really long time.
I mean, we were talking about it at the beginning of the year, right? And then we looked really stupid for a really long time because we thought on paper this team should be able to get good things done. Well, we can see that in practice it also works. Give them a bit of time to sort themselves.
Just the entirety of Sandbox. And oh man, Effort's plays like Effort.
They knew that was coming as it was coming. They were calling it out.
야 들어가자 이긴다. 들어가자 얘들아.
Let's remember that Prince put together the GA. That's why he was comfortable standing that close to the turret, right? It felt like the decisions were made proactively and they understood why they were able to make all of these decisions as well.
And it is something that ties into a often hot criticism of the LCK that we saw T1 exhibit in the first game. Which is just waiting and then looking for an opportunity that might not come, whereas teams like Afrika, teams like the Sandbox, KT as well when they win against Double Kia show, no, we will just take the game if you let us.
Someone at the end there just said, why are we so good? Certainly feeling himself now, and I'm really glad that Liv Sandbox are getting some wins like this under their belt because we need to see what they do when they have momentum, when they have all of that positive thinking behind them as well, because that can do fantastic things. And we know that there is a lot of talent on this team because that is not a lot of damage. When you get doubled by the enemy support as a Volibear, you know you probably weren't active enough in the early game.
Yeah, ST1, if it's a scrim, you know, you're in that second game and like you get the dive and the dive goes that way, it's just like immediately, okay, let's go to the next one. We don't have to play this one out, and then it's got to feel so bad because, as we pointed out as well, it's like almost like a like a comedy, but like a black comedy, where it's like everything goes from bad to worse. What you gonna do?
And it was a snowball effect, right? Like I felt like there were mistakes made by a lot of people in that early skirmish, and when that happens, you know, that feeds into itself. If you've got, you know, one person that makes a mistake, then and the rest of the team's playing well, then you can mitigate things like that. But it is going to be Effort that picks up the player of the game.